What's up, Barrett? All right, well, welcome to the channel, man. Just trying to catch myself some bass here. Not bass, sorry. We're just old schooling with the red worm. On a tiny jig. See what these fish are hitting on here. Yeah, bass fishing is fun. It's really hard though, is what I'm learning. It is an art. All right. I'm adding a bobber to this here. Just to mix it up a little bit. Something about seeing your lure, seeing your bobber goes down is very nostalgic for me. All right, got the bobber out there now. Let's see what we can get on here. Nothing would make me more than happy to catch a fish on a top water. All right, let's see if we can see what we can catch on this red worm here. Caught a couple bluegills yesterday. See if we can get a catfish, crappie, bass. Ooh, just saw a big carp swimming in front of me. I'll take one of those too. Just fishing off the backyard. Oh, let's fix this drag here. I'm just fishing right behind my house in a neighborhood. And it's just a natural pond here. Feeling great. It's Tuesday. Had a productive morning. All right, Wes. Thanks for checking out. We got some action with the bobber. Something's tapping it. It might be hard to see, but it's yellow. Something's messing with it. What's up, Goku? I like the name. Hope I didn't get pickpocket. Fix this drag here. All right, no pressure, man. I got robbed, like I said. Robbed. This is what I'm using here. Red worms, nothing fancy. I started around just before 4:30. So I have not been on that long. It's only been on for 6 minutes. Come on, buddy. These are some fat red worms. I keep saying red worms, but I don't think these are red worms. I think these are earthworms. Nah, I guess they're fat, juicy red worms. My mistake. Putting a lot of pressure on me for a sub, man. I gotta catch a big fish and a shout out. Now we're just gonna fish with the red worms. We leave the maggots for another time, another episode. I'm gonna pick up some shrimp though, and we're gonna fish from the dock later. Bass fishing, you're on. I just started. Nice. I was on that small boat earlier. I'm gonna pick up some fresh shrimp, not live shrimp, just fresh shrimp. Live shrimp costs a lot of money. Whew. And the fish will crush that if you're not careful. I think it's like $12 for maybe a dozen, I think. I might be. Yeah, I think it's $12 for a dozen. I'm gonna catch whatever I can catch with this bait and this hook. It's gonna be a surprise for everybody. I'm in North Carolina. I'm fishing on the East Coast. This is right on the East Coast, U.S. I hope you feel better. All right. Something's messing with it. It's not the wind. Yeah, I love fishing as long as the bugs ain't biting me. They can be ruthless sometimes. So my bobber's straight ahead. Is that me doing that? That is me. Might want to see a doctor about that. Come on, fish. I mean, your guess is as good as my guess as to when I'm going to catch this fish, but it's the waiting game here. Ooh, something took it. Something took it. Ah, it took it down, but did not take it. It's playing with me. Get you back out there. I'll zoom in, hopefully. Remind me to zoom out whenever I need to. We're in it, guys. We're in it. I'm not even gonna mess with the live bait this evening. I'm not gonna worry about trying to catch bait. We're just gonna get some shrimp and just throw from the dock, see what we can get on. I'm sure we get like pinfish and whatnot, but still. It is very not that deep there. Let me see if I can get it out a little bit. There's some distance there. All right. All right, my float's floating. We're not sitting on the bottom, it's suspended now. Come on, fish. See if we can get lucky here. Come on. I'm happy to say this is day 3 of me catching fish. Considering there are many days when I don't catch anything or bite. Caught a bass, got up to the boat, jumped off, but I had a few bites while on the paddle boat across the way this morning. So we're just fishing out this retention pond for right now before I'll walk my way around to the point over there. It could be a menacing turtle that's messing with me. Well, there's a lot of turtle bubbles going on around here. I had something taken under and I got pickpocket. So at least maybe they're hungry. Something's hungry. What it is, I don't know. My guess is the turtle that took it down. No. When I start my live, I'm probably like one cast in. Look at that, pickpocket. Rob. This is all I'm using, like a little jig head here. Let me zoom out. Okay. I don't know about going cross-eyed here. I'm gonna go cross-eyed. I hope I got a lot of more worms in here. I got plenty. We got plenty, y'all. For a few bucks, these are lasting for a very long time. I think this says, yeah, you're right, 30. Spot on. You must have done this before. You know, let's get around this point here. Yeah, like I said, that's my backyard right there. I got lots of worms in my garden. I just didn't feel like digging them up, so. What's up, Matthew? So we're just sometimes you gotta take some shortcuts. All right, we're trying this point here. Let's see if we can get a fish here, y'all. I mean, there's bluegill here. I'm hoping to catch a bass or something that's gonna want to bite this bobber here. I can't do it with the zoom, y'all. You guys just have to trust me. This is out there. I was catching bluegills yesterday with the red worms, but I've also caught catfish before. Now there's bass. I've caught a few now, so I can reassure you that there are fish in this pond. Just because I don't catch it don't mean that they're not there. Like I went fishing in the ocean the other day and didn't catch anything. And I had great bait. There's some big fish. I just haven't, like the carp. The carp, I'm telling you, is like insane. They're huge. They don't miss a meal. Fair, fair. I can only share what I've seen other people have done, or I've only caught like maybe a 3-5 pounder. I know my. Right on, Matthew. That's why it is called fishing. A lot of people seem to forget that, yo. They feel like you gotta. There are no guarantees. I'm gonna give this for a little bit, see how it goes, and then take a break. And like I said, I'll be back on. We'll switch the scenery up. Fish from the marina. See how many pinfish I can catch with shrimp. All right, what's up? I'll try anything if it works. Yeah, I appreciate the likes though, y'all. Thanks for locking them in. No, I just had a few bites. Nothing on the. Nothing set and pulled in yet. Like I'm trying with the bobber first here before I try to go bottom. Just have it going to the bottom completely. See if I can make this a little tad. The depth on it a little bit more so we can get it out there. I know I need to get some. That's my problem. I never have the stuff that I need to fish for what I want. But we're working on it. It's a work in progress type of thing, y'all. Yeah, I know. I should have brought a chair and my fishing rod holder. See, like there's a bait. I don't know if you see that right there, that ripple in the water. That's like bait swimming. So there's definitely a little more active back here. Yeah, I gotta bust out the cast net. Come on, fish. All right, OG Nate. Welcome to the stream. Too deep there. Damn. All right. If this don't work, I'm taking this thing off. As much as I love it and seeing it like bob, it may not be the move. No way. There's no way it's shallow there. Ain't no way. Screw it. I'm taking it off, y'all. We're gonna straight go bottom fishing. That's how I caught the 2 yesterday. Bob are coming off. Ow. All right. Let me fix this. He's trying to escape. All right, buddy. Let's see what we can bring up. All we're doing here is just catching and releasing, y'all. Not eating anything out of here. But later on, I might eat the fish that I catch from the dock if it's something worth keeping. I do, but I don't have any smaller pan. I don't have my tackle bag with me. Like I said, this was just a quick session to get out here to see what we can do with the kid pole. Tend to travel light. Once I get that wagon where I can put everything like pulled around with fishing rod holders on it, it'll make it a little bit easy. Because I'm gonna do a little bit more, get into some surf fishing. I definitely need something like that. Come on. All right, this spot's not hitting on anything, y'all. Ooh, wait a minute. Unless that was my hook catching. No point in staying in the same spot forever. That's what I learned. Let's keep it moving. Plus, it's easier for me to move around with less gear. But if something breaks, yeah, game over. Because I'm not prepared for that. Come on, fish. See what we might catch here now. I just remember it taking this long for a fish to hit on a worm. Growing up fishing like this. You just have a cane pull or a brim buster, flip it out, thing goes down, boom, pop one out. Mm-mm. Had I known these fish were gonna do this to me, I would have just went bass fishing. I brought the worms out for entertainment. Just sitting and waiting. But if you're new here, I go live every day. Once, definitely. Twice if it's a good day, and possibly 3 times if the day works out. And I switch it up between, I always fish back here because, again, it's like off from my backyard, so I can throw actual line into the retention pond I was just fishing at earlier. But this is all natural. There are fish in here. It's just they're picky as hell. Is that a fish on this line now, or am I pulling something? I'm pulling something. It's not a fish. Damn. You had me going there for a second. Let's put another worm on. And then I'll make my way down to the beach. That's always an option. I don't keep any on me though. I gotta find some. Come on, worm. And it's not that I don't know how to fish, it's just that I'm just trying different things, trying to figure out what works, what don't work. Kind of stepping out of my comfort zone. I mean, where will one get red maggots from? Nah, I don't have any maggots. I don't have any of those things hanging on me. But I've seen people fish with them and fish crushes it. But nah, no maggots on me. Just the red worms. I just want someone to take this and run it. No float. I had one on earlier, I took it off. Didn't want to deal with it. The water depth is very inconsistent. So some parts is really shallow off the bank and then others like really deep, and I'm not trying to mess around. Just want a fish to swim by and snag this bad boy. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to pick a spot where fish might possibly be instead of staying right here out in the open. We're gonna make our way across to there's like a drainage I can stand on. We're gonna do my bait. Got it. Look me. All right, gotta hold the camera. This is a Shakespeare. It's called an amphibian. It's a kid rod. I've had this thing for probably like 10 years. It was once one of my daughter's fishing rods, so it's a nice little small light tackle fishing that I can use back here or off a dock. Sorry for the jumpy camera, I'm just walking. Usually I don't even walk this far. Tracks. I guess I need my steps anyways. Oh, that reminds me, I need to log into my account. My steps are not counting for me. All right, we're almost there. Hopefully the fish will give us a little more love. I just wish this pond in the water would be a little bit lighter so you can have a little more clarity, but I don't think I've ever seen it that way unless we have lots of rain. All right, we made it. Bait down. All right. So like I said, just fishing off this drainage here. Across the other side of the pond. See if we can get some fish here. I'm trying to cast by this tree here. What's up, Anthony? Trying to see if we can catch a bluegill. Something nice. Using red worms here. Just get it out, get it out. And cast it a little further. Just don't want to get caught in the tree, because that will happen. All right. No kayak, but there is a... Can I zoom in? My phone, let me do it. There's a paddle boat and there's that boat. I was on the paddle boat this morning. That worked fine. I'm just... Oh, hey. Fish, y'all, fish. Got a something tiny. Oh, it's a little bluey. We're not gonna starve tonight, though. See? Am I still zooming in? All right, there we go. See, you hooked yourself in the eye, man. All right. Nothing crazy. He just yeeted himself in the drainage. All right. Let's get this worm back in the game. See if he'll do a little more work for me. Y'all funny. It's not that I don't want to be under the tree. It's that I just can't cast under the tree. Yeah, you're talking to the wrong people. You might want to give us some emergency service. For a little guy, he packed a little punch. Yeah, I don't know. The internet's odd sometimes. For a tiny fish, I think put up a pretty decent little fight. Someone might die. All right, I'm gonna do one more cast if I have to re-up my worm here. That was dumb. What is up, Greg? Bottom. Caught a well of a bluegill. All right, I don't want to bust my ass here. Let me get. All right, let's get another worm on. This dude's been on a hard time. Yo, don't like that sound. Bugs zipping by my head. Alright, I gotta make a mental note. I got one more thing I gotta do for work later. Bro, relax, relax, relax. It's much easier if you don't go crazy. Alright. Some perch are nice. I mean, I don't keep anything out of here anyway, so I just like try to catch fish from back here. When I fish later on this afternoon, though, we're trying to catch keepers. Keeper red drum, sheep's head, be nice. Black drum. So I'm gonna make some fish tacos. I want to try some night fishing back here, but I gotta figure out this bug. The bugs, you know, they get nasty after dark. Come on, fish. See if we can double up on this spot. But that's 2 for today, so boom, I'm ahead in life right now. Squid works beautifully for bottom fishing. Cod and peacock, I like the name. What's up? Yeah, I'm gonna pick up some fresh shrimp. Yeah, maybe might use some live bait, but I just don't even feel like dealing with that. It just eats up too much time when you have the sun sets at 7 o'clock. Ooh, I wonder if there's fish in front of this drain pipe here. Let's see. Maybe some might be waiting down below. I mean, you can get a pound for like maybe like $7, which is not terrible. It's actually a lot of shrimp. It's the live shrimp that's mad expensive. Things like $12 for a dozen. Favorite fish to catch is gonna always be flounder. Unfortunately, we can't keep them here in North Carolina. They're out of season. They are out of season till 2025, if we even have a season. What's crazy is they gave us a season, but it was 4 days in September, like over 2 weekends. And you would have to be in the Cape Fear River to catch them to keep. Anything caught in coastal waters where you would catch most flounders, you couldn't keep. So it made it kind of a moot point to even fish for them. Brims are nice, brims are nice. I'd love to make it back up to Lake Norman one day. Dirt bikers. All right. Trying to get myself down to this bank here without busting my behind. Ooh. Let's not do that, bug. Buzzing in my ear. Don't like that. All right, we're underneath this tree here. Let's see what happens, y'all. Yeah, I think the alligator's gone now. I haven't seen this thing last like 3 days. I think it made its track home, wherever that might be, until next spring. I know there's a fish there because I see the damn thing bubbles there, or it could be a turtle. Ooh, fish, y'all. Fishy fish. It's not a monster by any means, but it's a fish. I don't know if it's the same dude that's been. Another small bluegill. You be cool, I'll be cool. Again, not gonna. You're not going hungry, but fish is a fish, y'all. fish is a fish. All right, let's keep it pushing. Let's try this right here. Word. Thank you, Power Man, for the 20. All right, y'all. Let's see if we can get another fish on here. That's a decent cast there, right by the brush hanging low. Yeah, hopefully, I love to go fishing different spots. I saw like there's this redfish lodge in Louisiana that would be pretty dope to experience. I didn't even know that type of thing even exists. But I would love to sight cast into some redfish in some shallow water. All right, let's see if we can get another one here before it gets... Like I said, the plan is to get back on later on after I run my kid to practice. Head down to Carolina Beach to the boat, but we're not taking the boat out. Just too much effort and work to get it out and be in the dark and have to deal with cleanup and flushing out and all that. So we're not gonna. We're keeping it casual this evening. Give myself a little more time to fish. Okay. Tiny ass 2-piece pole. All right. It's not a way for a cat to go. Is that bait running right there? So I can get on top of these bait. Close enough. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like that name. Bait just jumped. We might try to catch some live bait tomorrow. I do got a bubbler. Oh, I thought I had a hit for a second. Nice. I'm fishing for... What are we fishing? I'm just fishing for whatever's gonna bite my red worm live bait that I'm using. Been catching bluegills, but I have caught catfish with this before. What's up, Relaxing Vibes? 9921. All right. I got like 7 minutes before I have to hop off. But like I said, I'll be back on. I believe I'll be back on. That's the plan, at least. To stream again once I'm at the dock. See if we can actually catch keepers. The issue is when you fish with shrimp, they introduce like everything in the water that wants to eat your bait. From blue crabs to, and really pinfish is the ones that are the jokers. But you may get lucky, get a flounder. All right, Power Man. Thanks again. Hope you feel better. All right. All right. If nothing hits us here, we're gonna take a walk. I'm gonna get a little bit closer to my house. No problem. I'm just, I don't know if you would call it tips, it's more or less just my personal experience, but happy to share. Like I plan on making like a series where I kind of share most of my, how I got my captain's license and started my own charter. Just in case anybody else is trying to get into that themselves. I mean, if I can do it, anybody can do it. All right, on the move again. Thanks, Taco Man. All right. Seems like a decent spot. We got all these really cool spots to fish at too that I gotta get out and explore a little bit more. All right, I'll put one more in here. No, I'm gonna leave it as, leave it as is. Let it earn its. All right, I'm right. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, y'all. I gotta watch out for bug bites, ant hills, spider webs. It's the only problem about fishing on this side. Don't know what you're gonna walk into. But the other day I did go surf fishing, which is a little bit of a challenge just because, again, it's with the waves, it's hard to tell if you have like a hit unless it's like a, you know, some monster, and usually it's not. And so, but I did catch a nice bluefish, a tiny little flounder, and what was it? Of course, a pinfish, you know. Always gotta have catch a pinfish. Not really saltwater fishing if you're not catching pinfish. And got to see a black tip shark swimming in the surf right where these dudes were like just chilling. Like, it was to the point I had to go tell them, like, yo, there's a shark not that far from y'all, so just make sure y'all are aware. For sure, Greg Davis, man. I appreciate it, man. Like, even though I fish by myself, a lot of times it feels like I'm fishing with someone when I go live, which is kind of cool, actually, when you really think about it. 'Cause your fishing buddy can't always be available, so, you know, fishing's just a lot more fun. The stories are a lot better. All right. That might be my last cast. We're about to head in, y'all. We're sitting at 5:30. I gotta make sure everyone's ready to head out. Like I said, it's been real. Hopefully, again, I'll be back on. That's the plan, at least. But you know how things can change. Change the scenery up for y'all. So the plan is to get back on at 6:30, hopefully, if my timetable's right. All right. Plus, these bugs are starting to have their field day right now. That's awesome. Yeah, I love it here. Honestly, I couldn't imagine living anywhere else. I think the only other place I would live, without even, like, again, thinking twice about it, Costa Rica. No exception. I can garden still. I can fish. The fishing is amazing there. And who doesn't want to live in, like, in a rain tropical situation? All right. Yo, that bug is really buzzing by me. All right. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be back on later on. Feel free to check back in. Gonna try to do a little saltwater fishing. Hopefully get some keepers. That's always a plan when I go saltwater fishing. And my buddy Abe hopefully is gonna join me. So make sure y'all check out some of the links to my playlist where I actually do catch fish. I did put it in the description. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And like I said, I'll be back on hopefully later on this afternoon or this evening. But if not, I'll definitely be back tomorrow morning like I'm always on, around like 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So everyone be easy, and I'll see you next time out on the water. Peace.